just finished downloading the Medal of Honor Warfighter beta that just came out on the Xbox Live Marketplace. So I'm going to be making a video of the startup and all the customization and squad selection perks that EA claims that we'll be able to do. So this is actually not the first time I started it up. I started it up about 2 minutes ago, and then the game actually crashed on me. So I'm starting it up again, and I'm going to go through all the different kits that you can choose, as well as the weapons and the customization options. So as you can see, they remade the menu. It's I actually like it quite a bit. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a close-up of a table with various firearms, ammunition, grenades on it. I think that's supposed to be a flashbang, if I'm not mistaken. So the first thing you're actually going to have to do when you log in, this happened to me when I originally logged in. Like I said earlier, this isn't my first time starting the game up, but it asks you to adjust your screen settings, and then it asks you to choose your nationality. And being Canadian, I chose the JTF2 soldier, which on the my soldier here, on the top left you can see JTF2 assaulter, and you'll have various options: Russian, Polish Grom, Swedish, British and Australian SAS, and obviously some American Special Forces. So for me, I chose the Canadian, and then it brings you to this screen, which is everything else is locked. I don't know what happens if you choose a different class, but as the Canadian, everything else here is locked for me. I can go to change unit nationality, and here, like I said earlier, here are your choices: Swedish, Australian, British, German, American, Poland, Russian, Navy SEALs. So the American ones are SFOD, being formerly Delta Force, and Navy SEALs. Norway, Korea, interesting. And there's Canadian, and then there's USOG assaulter. So there's only one choice for Canadian. If you're American, you get more choices. I think Poland, you also have a couple choices. But so let me select Canada, and I only have one option here: JTF2 assaulter with my enhanced battle rifle and offensive guided missile, cluster bomb, defensive RQ7, and Apache. So I'm gonna confirm that, and let's check out the weapons. Kind of a cool little animation there the guy walked. So here's select my weapon. I guess depending on what nationality you choose, you get a different weapon. Sweden using the Heckler & Koch, which is actually weird because I know that JTF, their weapon is actually not an enhanced battle rifle, so I don't know what EA is doing here with that. They should actually be using the C8 carbine, which is just a Canadian variation of the American M4 carbine. But for whatever reason, they decided that the Canadians are going to use the enhanced battle rifle. I guess if you're American, you get the M4 G3. Oh, this is pretty nice. HK416, which is just an updated version of the M16, the M4 platform. G3K4, M4, EBRSAS, AK4. So let's check out the optics that we have available. Again, everything's locked, but it lets you check them all out. So we have the M145, which is the Canadian kind of ACOG that's in Battlefield 3, and then we have our different Trigicon sights. We have our standard red dot. This looks kind of like almost like an aim point / red dot modification. The holographic, here's the aim point, and then iron sights, which are locked. I don't know why they would have iron sights locked off the bat, but I guess they want us to use the Spectre DR. So gonna deal with that. Lets you customize your barrel, lightweight barrel, and standard barrel, and then SASR precision barrel, and handguard, which is locked. So moving on to muzzle suppressor and muzzle brake. And I guess for JTF2, the default is suppressed, so that's what I'm starting off with. And then I have my stock options, which are again all locked. Collapse stock, regular stock, enhanced battle rifle stock, so both the JTF stock. And then I guess maybe with other weapons you will have magazine options, maybe dual magazine. I don't know if they're going to put extended magazines in the game because it's kind of unrealistic and it's more of a Call of Duty thing. So, but for at least with this battle rifle, doesn't look like there's any unlockables for the magazine. And then finally, which I think is probably the coolest part is the huge amount of customization. You have like multiple different selections for each category: sand, forest, earth, snow, and urban. And then special, oh special, here we go, Brazilian lizard, night camo. That's pretty cool. So see how we can eventually unlock that. I don't know if that'll be unlockable in the beta, but for me, by default, the Canadian PAT is unlocked, which is default for Canadian uniforms. And like I said earlier, the firearm that the JTF2 uses for the most part would not be camouflaged like this. It would just be a regular M4A1 or a C8, whatever you want to call it. So it's a little bit of a stretch here, but hopefully once we unlock some more paint jobs, we'll be able to make it a little bit cooler. So I guess we have all these gun options that we explored. Platoon, I haven't looked into any of this at all. I'm assuming this is probably integrated with battle log and leaderboards, and then we have our options. So that looks like the extent of the customization. I have to say it's pretty impressive. I'll have to see what happens when I am able to unlock some more weapons and optics and such for my soldier. I'll probably make another video, but off the get-go I have to say it's definitely better than Call of Duty. There's no ridiculous stuff like golden camos or anything of that effect, which I know it's fun to unlock, but at the same time it does kind of make for ridiculous gameplay. It's supposed to be a tactical shooter, it's supposed to be semi-realistic, and then you have guys running around with golden shotguns and stuff. So I guess they're trying to stay away from that and try to be more of a between Battlefield and Call of Duty than just outright copy Call of Duty. So that's pretty much the extent of the menu. I'm probably going to go customize my control settings and then hop into a game, and I'll probably make another video with my first impressions of the gameplay and maybe some of my best clips for you guys. So that's it for this one, and I'll be back shortly.